We are kicking off Speed Readings 2.0 on August 8th, and if you'd like to view all 4 sessions, August 8th, 14th, 17th, or 20th, you can now get the all-access live viewing pass on funastrology.com. This time, we're opening the door to all 4 sessions, but live only. I learned so much from Robert last time, and I know you will too. So if you'd like to get links to all 4 sessions, it's only $19.97. That is an incredible bargain. Go to funastrology.com to get yours now. Welcome in to the Tuesday, July 30th edition of the Fun Astrology Podcast. Thomas Miller, thank you so much for joining us. I had some interesting responses to the Welcome to Medicare trip. Yeah, thanks. We'll get details out on that just as soon as we put everything together. It's going to be to Palm Springs, I'll tell you that. And the weather the first weekend of November should be pure butter. So no matter where you are on the planet, if you want to come out to just some gorgeous weather, we're going to hang out for a couple of days and talk astrology. Well, Venus today, as we discussed yesterday, trines Chiron. Now that means love and money and the wounded healer. We covered this yesterday toward the end of the episode, but if you missed that, just basically what you lock on for today. This is a beautiful opportunity to open yourself up for healing in those 2 areas. You know, when anybody wants an astrology reading, usually it's one of 3 things: money, love, or why the heck am I here? Well, this catches 2 of them. And remember, Chiron went retrograde last Friday. We had Liz Grace Christie on Friday. She talked about this in length, so you should listen to that if you didn't catch it. Great comments on Chiron in retrograde in general. But she mentioned the rewords, so revise, revision, review, revisit, etc., things around love and money. This is some great journal time. The aspect is at 3:54 p.m. this afternoon Eastern Time, so we have all day today, and it's why we mentioned it yesterday, that this is a perfect time to be able to just work on those 2 very key critical areas of our life where I think most of us, one way or another, if we've been around here for a while, have some wounds. If they weren't created in this lifetime, we probably hauled them in here from another one. Well, the conscious person is looking at the sky, just like the 3 wise men at the manger scene in the Bible, and saying, hey, I saw the sign in the sky, and I've come here to work on these things. That's how we use this daily astrology. Now, there's an aspect tomorrow that happens early in the morning that is a domino trip of 2 of these that I want to talk about. This happens at 10 till 5 tomorrow morning Eastern Time. So for a lot of us, it's while we're sleeping. The sun trines the north node of the moon. That means that it sextiles the south node of the moon, and these are favorable want to work with aspects. And you know, combining this with the Chiron aspect of today, the one tomorrow is baking. I mean, we're in it today. We're in it as strong as we're going to be today. So this is a 1-2 in these areas. That the sun is us, that's symbolizing you and me with this opportunity to work on some of these North Node related things. And I asked Kristen Lawhead if she would come in and talk about this and the aspect on Thursday when Mars does the same thing.
Hi, Thomas. Super excited to be talking about the aspects to the nodes happening this week. The nodes are often associated with a karmic path, striving to move forward on our cosmic journey through the power of the North Node. The sun is our vitality and how we're being seen, mirroring the imagery of the sun and showing where we're willing to shine. And what a better place for the sun to be than in its home sign of Leo?
Boy, that's a great point because it just amplifies the work to be done. And, you know, I don't know in this period of our consciousness and where we are in the world and the timeline and the astrology as we're looking forward, we know things are getting challenging and more challenging around us. It's all unfolding as the sky declares. But yet there it is, that through it all, we can work on these various areas that come up in our lives. There's no way we can list a list of things that might come up for you. Uranus still has a grip on this chart, so it could be anything. But what a powerful time to do this kind of work. And yes, so then we have another event on Thursday.
These positive aspects are even more exciting because Mars is also in the mix. Mars and the Sun created an exact sextile last week. The Gemini Mars will make a sextile to the North Node and a trine to the South Node. Since the North Node is in Aries, which is Mars's domain, there's a connection between these energies. And since Mars is in an opening sextile to the North Node, it can be very inspiring in trying to take action towards a higher timeline in our cosmic path. The nodal axis, the Sun, and Mars are all in air and fire signs on one half of your chart. So I encourage you to look and see where these placements are opening doors for you. Any questions or chart sharing that people want to do around this topic, join the Fun Astrology Podcast Discord to start a discussion. Thank you, Thomas. Much love to you all.
And to you, Kristen, thank you for weighing in both times this week. And I appreciate you mentioning the Discord group, yes, because that's where this conversation extends, not only for this podcast, but also for Old Soul, New Soul. That aspect on Thursday, the Mars aspect, is at late in the day. It's 11:18 p.m. Eastern. I want to add a keyword to this, and we'll talk about it more tomorrow as to why. But the keyword, at least for now, is volcano. And let me justify that in tomorrow's episode, all right? But it is fiery and it is powerful. So there's a good combination, or at least a start right there. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.